Yo, real talk, bro. Is 225 still considered impressive in 2026? Bro, it's like dead ass, bro. I really be seeing like ninth graders in this shit now, bro. I don't know. Anyway. Hey y'all, in today's vid, we're gonna be talking about how rare is the 225 pound bench press. And before we get started, I do wanna just, make a note. Yes, the walls are green. I get it. I didn't choose the color, all right? I didn't choose the color. I promise you, it would be a totally different color besides green if I had control and say of the room, all right? Not my room, okay? I just wanted to get that out of the way. All right, now back to the video. How rare is the 225 pound bench press realistically? So according to Google, image right here, only 0.5% of Americans can bench 2 plates, and globally about 0.1%. So statistically, it seems pretty rare, right? But nowadays, if you've seen on social media, everyone and their mom is benching 2 plates, right? You got like kids benching 2 plates. I mean, for God's sakes, you got some 16-year-olds throwing up 405. That's a totally different topic for another time, right? A different time. We're not gonna even talk about that right now. So breaking it down, right? I want to break down the statistics, like dive deeper a little bit, because I'm pretty sure when they talk about 0.5% of the population, like America, like specifically, I'm pretty sure, like, and globally, right? They're talking about people who just don't work out in general. Because I do want to say that 225 is it's a respectable bench press, but I also believe it is an achievable bench press if you just put enough amount of time into it, right? And then even if you don't bench press, like me personally, when I first started bench pressing, I never bench pressed, right? But I was always working out. Like I was bodybuilding for a bit, right? Just getting bigger. And it translates pretty well to that because I bench pressed for the first time. And mind you, this was 2024, and I was like, man, like this is gonna be the first time I bench press. I hope I could hit 225, right? And I ended up hitting 290. So I was like, oh wow, okay. And not to say 225 isn't impressive, it is. And also it really determines or depends like what's your body weight and whatnot. Because if you're a 200 pound male bench pressing 225, I wouldn't say it's that impressive unless you just don't hit bench at all. Because you know how like the saying is like you should be able to at least bench press your body weight. Or that's what I was told in football. I'm pretty sure people have heard the same thing. But yeah, like getting back to that, I'm pretty sure the statistic is just around people who just don't like work out, right? But if you are in the gym, the 225, I believe, and most people obviously believe like that is a respectable bench press, but it's also an achievable bench press if you are training for this movement, right? Not even training, but like you're going moderately, like you're actually putting on size, putting on muscle, and you're like targeting the muscles that, are worked during the bench press. Like, you got your pectorals, and you got your front delts, your triceps. So it's an achievable milestone when it comes to bench pressing. And do people see it out in the gym? When I would go to the commercial gyms, like LA Fitness, I'll see people repping with 225, but repping they're obviously athletic, very athletic build. I've never really seen someone unathletic benching 225, unless it was like some dude that's just like 5'5", right? Like their range of motion is just like 5 inches, right? So no, I believe 225 is a respectable bench. Is it rare? Globally wise, yes, but probably because a lot of people like aren't really into working out, aren't serious. But I still think it is a pretty impressive milestone. And obviously it's still the combine for the NFL, right? And I made a pretty good point too about it, or I was talking to a football player, right? He made a good point because I was like, I'm surprised 225 is the average for the combine, right? Because like, I don't know, for like athletes like at that level, you'd think it would be 315. He made a good point, like, dude, there's like running backs, like top running backs who are athletic as hell, and the most they ever put up for 225 was like 8 reps, right? So, and plus like 225 isn't really like it is a feat of strength, but for athletic purposes, 225 is kind of obsolete. You know what I'm saying? And again, like kind of going back to what I was talking about was some people don't train for 225. They're like, I have no reason to bench that much weight, right? Like, see, I do it for fun, and there's people out there who are powerlifters who do this for a living, or like, no, I got to get as strong as possible, and 225 is just like warm up weight for them, right? So that's my 2 cents on it. I want to know what you guys think about it, and yeah, just comment down below and subscribe. Awesome, thank you.